Run Mamdani revealing that his city-owned grocery stores will offer select items at a discount.
We're talking about a 30% discount across essential goods that will be the same at every single one of those 5 city-run grocery stores. And what we are also talking about is city-run grocery stores which will not be selling cigarettes or alcohol or lottery tickets or hot foods.
But critics point out that the $70 million plan could buy more than 1 million Costco memberships for New Yorkers. Fox Business host Cheryl Casoni here with the latest.
So an immigrant-led business group is preparing to sue the hijab. No, not the hijab. What else does he wear? Whatever. Off of his curry-smelling behind. All right. A plan is Zoran Mamdani's plan for 5 taxpayer-funded city-operated grocery stores. This is what it is. But the Multicultural Business Coalition, the MBC, representing dozens of chambers of commerce and immigrant-owned businesses, Asian, African, Caribbean, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, Jewish, South Asian, and others, are suing him. And they voted this week to file the lawsuit. So it's coming. Nicole, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's about time. So these very same people who were so excited to have free stuff now understand that nothing is free. It's coming at the expense of your business. He's openly saying that he's going to undercut your prices by 30% at 5, not 1, but 5 stores across the city. So if you're a bodega owner and the store across the street, you have $5 bread. The store across the street has bread for $3.25. Where do you think people are going to shop? He's literally putting his hand in your pocket up to the elbow, and he's smiling at you while he's doing it. Oh, and by the way, your taxes are going to get higher because somebody's got to make up that 30%. Who do you think it's going to be? Again, when we see these people who have this meteoric rise in politics and they're shiny and smiley and they're everything to everybody. Well, when the bright light of day shines on them, you get to see them for who they really are. This man's an absolute jackass. Make no mistake. Every plan that he has is hinged on taxing people more, not just the wealthy, everybody. Everybody's got to pay more so some people can save 30%. Even the people who are saving the 30% are going to pay more. Do you see how that doesn't make any sense? Do you see that? And of course, it's not going to sell cigarettes. It's not going to sell alcohol. It's not going to sell any of those things that the state makes a bunch of money on. Yeah, right. Because there are state stickers on cigarettes, state stickers on alcohol, right? The state gets a big monetary boom from that. Syntax, if you want to call it that. But bread, right? Paper towels, personal hygiene products, things that you can find at your local corner store, ran by probably a second generation migrant, ran by somebody who's had this store in their family 10, 15, 20 years. You're officially undercut by the very government that you elected. How does it feel? You should get used to it because he's going to be bending you over like that. He just started. He's not even a year in. He's got a long time to continue to bend you over, and it's going to be brutal.
Oh yeah. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be raw. Shelly, what are your thoughts?
When I heard this, again, the 5 stores, I also thought about not only are taxpayers paying for these stores, okay? Somebody put in the comment, I think it was Porky. I was thinking the same thing, Porky, the suppliers. So if the items are going to be 30% less or 30% less for whatever the items are, then how are you going to pay for the cost of the supplies that come in? So where are you going to buy? Because that means you're 30% under cost. So you can't buy bulk supplies because you have to pay the supplier whatever the amount is. You're already 30% in the red, so to speak. So you have to make up that difference. So the taxpayers are paying for the stores. The taxpayers think they're getting a 30% discount, but no, you're going to have to make up that difference. And remember, grocery stores don't have a huge margin anyway. Okay, yep. which is why they sell so many items, because they try to do it on volume and the variety of items. So you're going to make up that 30%. How? Another thing, since you have these prices at a 30% discount, or these items at a 30% discount, How are you going to keep the shelves stocked for the people who are coming in to demand the products? Again, economics 101, supply and demand. He's not going to meet either. And there's no profit margin for him to do so. There goes, like you said, Nicole, the bodegas, the other grocery stores. So once those other grocery stores start disappearing, the 30% discounted free stores, or whatever they're called, city-owned stores, how are you going to supply the needs for all the New Yorkers in that area, in whichever borough it may be? You're not. This is all a scam. It's a sham. It's a mockery of a sham. I don't care how you want to call it. You think you're getting free stuff. Well, your SNAP card is going to snap in half. You might as well snap it in half. It's going to snap in half.
And it's going to drive up the cost of everything. We know anytime the government starts to subsidize an industry, it drives up the cost. Look at the college education. You know, the government heavily subsidizes the colleges, and now it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to attend college. Okay, it's totally overpriced, and it's due to the government putting their foot on the gas. All right,
healthcare. Let's look at healthcare.
Yes,
my goodness. Good luck finding something under $900 a month.
Everything. One of the thing that's a little bit sinister about this particular thing is that I think some people, or maybe many people, I don't think they see it as the government subsidizing, because all he's saying is it's going to be the city owned. The city's going to own it, right? So that's like the phrase and the framework. So it's not saying that the government is paying for anything, because if the government says it's paying for it, that's automatically saying it's taxpayers. But this is kind of like couching it to make it seem a little more palatable, as if the city is doing the owning and the business. And remember, not only that, these stores have to be operated by people, okay? Who's going to operate them? This New York Economic Development Corporation, they may find people to work there, but you think they're going to work for how much money? How much money are they going to work for? They're going to demand more than minimum wage, right? Because that's just a living wage. They can't live off of that. Where do you think they're going to get the money from, or their paychecks? Not only will they get paychecks, they're going to have to get benefits, which is coming from the city coffers, okay? All of those other factors, keep in mind. Just keep it in mind. This is a sham, a scam. It's a travesty. It's a waste. It's fraud, waste, and abuse with under the couch of that. Oh, the city is doing this for the New Yorkers.
Yeah. Absolutely, folks. I hope you are smart enough to smell what this man is cooking. All right, $70 million initiative is what it is for one city-run supermarket in each borough. Okay, and they're being sued. Okay, so this coalition that is suing them, they're suing them for unfair competition. Again, it's a private immigrant-owned stores pay rent, taxes, and market costs. The city stores don't. So selling core items 30% cheaper with taxpayer subsidies would undercut them and drive customers away. Okay. And so this United Bodegas of America president, Rod James Rodriguez, put it bluntly: items priced 30% lower means nobody will go to our stores. So they're pushing the little man, the small business owner, out of the way. And this is his goal anyway. Correct?
Absolutely. He doesn't want people to have freedom. Freedom is something that frightens him, because people who are free are not controllable. Right. So what's he do? He promises you the moon while he stabs you in the back. And he's been stabbing you in the back for less than a year, but most of y'all dead already. Most of you that have severed spinal columns, you can't even feel your legs no more. And we're just getting started. Once these bodegas and the mercados go out of business, where will local people get their food? They're going to have to wait online at these city stores.
That won't be stopped. That won't
have what you want.
One store in each borough is not going to feed the whole borough.
Nope. The boroughs are
what
going to have
kind of food do you think they're going to have? Folks, anybody who's gone to New York City knows a lot of these small time shops, they have really good food. All kinds of food you can get. Caribbean, like these immigrants that are saying that they're suing. You can get Caribbean food, Mexican, Indian food. and they have and they specialize in different things in these shops, you know. So a lot of times, at least when I go to New York City, you know, I like some Caribbean food. I go there because I can get things there that I can't necessarily find here in Baltimore. He's closing those shops down, and you're going to be eating rice and beans, smelling like some smelly sand person.
That's right.
Yeah,
they want halal. They want halal. They want you in the burqas, and they want the prayer 5 times a day, and have those stores open according to the prayer schedules.
Oh yeah. All right. So folks, we're sounding the alarm. Please like, share, and subscribe. Get this word out to more people so we can make more people aware. Get off your butts and vote in those midterms.
Absolutely.
Okay? Vote them out. Keep them away from our legislature, from the areas where they can make decisions. We gotta do it. Wake up, folks. Wake up. What's up, everybody? This is Poppin' Politics. Get your merch. Are you a Poppin' Politics fan? Are you unapologetically American? Or not black, not white American? We got it all for you right here. Get your merch.
Get the classic shirt. Classic. Goes with everything, comes in a variety of colors. Smart, edgy, conservative, like us, like you. This is a great way to support the channel. Click the merch button.
There is no shame in being an American. Get your shirt today and be unapologetic about it. Get your shirt, wear it, and be a proud American.
You can get it all in t-shirts and hoodies. You can get it in stickers, on bags. You can get it all on our website, metroconservativemedia.com, or our YouTube page, Pop and Politics, and tag over to store. You can get your merch and show you're proud to be an American and support Pop and Politics.